Good morning from Los Angeles. It's Alyssa Corum and Ken Shreve here with your market update on this Friday. And on today's show, we are taking a look at Tesla. Some big news there today. We also have Nvidia, Boeing, and Blue Cora on our list for discussion. So taking a look at the major indexes, we have all three tracking right around the flat line. The NASDAQ now pulling just a little bit lower, down about 0.2%, but the S&P 500 and Dow mostly flat today. So if we take a look at the chart of the NASDAQ, what kind of stands out to you?
Well, it's still showing relative strength. We had a pretty weak session for European stocks overnight. Germany's DAX was down close to 2%, but a big sell-off in Italian stocks as there are new concerns that Italy's new government has pretty ambitious spending plans, and that's fueling fears of a big increased deficit. And so we'll see what comes of that. But weakness in Europe overnight, but major stock indexes really unfazed by that news so far.
That's right, but Tesla shares diving today, down about 12% in heavy volume. Now, this started after hours yesterday. Pretty much the same big hit there in after hours yesterday, as the SEC is suing CEO Elon Musk and seeking to bar him as a director. It all stems from those tweets about taking Tesla private with the funding secured at the price of $400.20 a share. Of course, Elon Musk saying that he's always acted in the best interest, but this is not good for Tesla.
No, I mean, the stock is under a lot of selling pressure early today, and you can see this is a stock that has really been struggling with just repeated signs of institutional selling, still in a pronounced downtrend. Positive headlines hard to come by for Tesla recently, so we'll see what comes of this SEC suit. But apparently there was like you said, a settlement that was being discussed, and the SEC wanted to strip Elon Musk of his chairman role for 2 years, and he just couldn't agree to that. So the stock is under quite a bit of pressure today.
That's right. And Gene Munster, who follows a lot of these big tech names, a respected name as far as analyzing some of these tech stocks and taking positions, said on Fast Money yesterday that there's greater than 50% chance that Elon Musk could be leaving the company. So as far as where to go from here, clearly there's at least near-term uncertainty, even if you do believe in the long-term story of Tesla as a leader in the electric vehicle space.
Yeah, I mean, a relative strength rating of 32. Again, this is a stock that has been under a lot of selling pressure, really having a hard time attracting meaningful buying demand. And there's no surprise there, just a lot of uncertainty around the stock.
That's right. Well, elsewhere in the tech space, we have chipmaker Nvidia rising today on positive analyst commentary. We have shares up 4% in heavy volume. We have a price target hike from Evercore to 400 from 300. The stock is now trading around 278. We also have an outperform rating here. Now, I think the big question here with Nvidia is, can it keep going after these breakouts from late stage base after late stage base?
Well, a lot of new markets for Nvidia, and certainly the stock market has rewarded the share price, and a very bullish day for the stock so far. A recent support at the 50-day moving average for Nvidia. It is holding comfortably above that recent buy point of 269.30, but a significant price target raised by Evercore today to 400 from 300. So we'll see. Now Nvidia's got its recent high of 285 to contend with, but good volume today, stock up near session highs, and solid showing so far.
So I think this shows that when a stock breaks out, it doesn't necessarily stay above that buy range. You know, some stocks do pull back below the buy point, but it's the degree to which it does that you have to be watching out for. So with Nvidia getting support here, it didn't fall more than 5% below that level, now back in buy range. So how should investors be thinking about their positions if they're looking at this entry point?
Well, again, you just have to ask the question. I mean, can this thing keep moving after a recent breakout from a late stage base? It was an orderly pullback for Nvidia when it came down to its 50-day moving average. Volume was pretty light. It did show some erratic, some volatility on the way down, but again, it found support at the 50-day moving average recently, and the stock is still in buy range. range. But again, you look at a monthly chart for Nvidia, it has made an explosive price move in recent years. So some people are asking, has a lot of good news been priced in here? But certainly the market today focusing on bullish comments from Evercore.
That's right, definitely something to keep in mind. And we want to take a look at Boeing. Shares moving up about 0.9% today. We have Boeing winning a $9.2 billion contract from the Air Force for trainer jets. Now, Boeing, one of the biggest Dow movers in 2017, it's had several bases this year. But as far as looking for a powerful breakout, we're not really seeing that from Boeing.
No, but the stock is strengthening today, and technically it's still very, very healthy. A lot of positive headlines from Boeing. Won a big helicopter contract yesterday, and maybe news today of this $9.2 billion contract with the Air Force was expected. But stock is up near session highs. It was kind of a sluggish open for Boeing, but it is still holding above that 364.64 buy point, and definitely one of the stronger charts in the Dow for sure.
All right, and computer software firm Blucora is breaking out today. Shares up almost 11% in heavy volume to clear quite a long consolidation after JP Morgan upgraded the stock to overweight with a $45 price target. The stock is now, after gaining 11% today, just under the $41 mark.
Yeah, really nice day. Positive comments from JP Morgan today. Upgraded the financial software firm to overweight with a 45 price target. Blucora has two business segments: wealth management that caters to financial advisors, and they also have a tax preparation segment that caters to consumers. So a nice little breakout taking shape here. Buy point of 40.70 and just above the buy point here. So good volume so far in Blucora.
That's right. Okay, everyone, be sure to head to investors.com throughout the day as well as after the close for all the latest market news and analysis. And of course, it's Friday, so our big picture will be capping off the week, and we'll be looking ahead to next week with our investing action plan over the weekend. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and see you back here next week.